Welcome back to the Live Viz, and yeah. This place has way more than 20,000 views, so YouTube, please do it. Yeah, okay.
What's up, guys? Hey, welcome. What's up, guys? Hey, welcome to Animal Shelter Simulator. That's right, baby. I mean, they'll make a simulator about anything at this point,
Okay.
but I'm actually really excited about this. So it's just the prologue. It's not a full game yet. I have no clue when it's going to come out, but it's by Playway, which is the same, the developer and publisher that puts out all the crazy sim games we play. Obviously going to be, taking care of animals here, rehoming them, feeding them, cleaning them, training them, playing with them, that sort of thing. You guys know I'm a huge animal lover, so I think this should be fun. Looks like we've got some dogs and cats going on here. Should be a good time, and we'll see if we can find some
Kitties.
these guys. So here we go, brand new game. Choose an animal to start your adventure with. Let's go with the dog. Shout out Coop. Such a good boy. Coop, Coda, everyone in the whole house. Hey there, hope you are filled with a lot of energy. There are many challenges ahead. Are you ready? So we want to heal, play, wash, become foster care parents, carer parents, or foster carer. Become a foster, okay, that actually, why did I say parents? Buy useful equipment, find loving homes. All right, here we go. So, welcome home. We are starting with our dog run over here. Open this guy up. Enclosure is a place you can release your animals, let them run, walk, or spend time together. Dogs and cats have separate enclosures, of course. I mean, not the biggest thing. Hopefully we're going to be able to expand at some point. We've got poop bags, we've got distributor bins, we've got kennels here. Separate for dogs and cats, used to put animals after they arrive at the shelter after treating them, let them rest a little. It's their personal space. Of course, everyone needs a personal space. Got a water bowl, food bowls. So we've got flowers and stuff out here, kind of cool. Okay. Over on this side, let's see what we've got here. Our warehouse, so this is going to be storage and stuff. We've got a trash container, and it looks like that's where we might be able to expand for our cats. All right, let's see what we've got going on. We've got an arrow in this back room. Our computer. Use a computer to check and do many of the important things in your shelter. Take in animals, seek a new home, browse items to buy in the shop, and of course control your stats, everything in one place. So you'll be able to go through and control every aspect of the business. So we're going to come in here. Guess pets to take in. Mimi, he's so cute. Mimi does not look like a homeless animal. It seems that he got lost. Mimi should be taken into the shelter in case his owners call. Oh, so it's not just rehoming pets. It's, taking care of pets, finding their owners, that sort of thing. Animals been taken into shelter. All right, so we are going to wait for the car to arrive with a new pet. And it looks like they're already here. Look at this, man. All right, Mimi. Come on, Mimi. Oh, hi, Mimi. Try to put the animals somewhere else. Each animal should have its own cage. Only one animal is allowed per cage. Let's move him so we can get some rest. Hey, Mimi, good boy. All right, we're gonna open this up for you. I'm gonna set you down there. Okay, like any other living creatures, cats and dogs must eat and drink. Use a computer to buy food and water for them. Well, first of all, the most important part. Good boy. That booty right above the tail. Oh yeah, he's wigging and wagging. Get up towards the front. Oh, you like that? Maybe behind the ears. Good boy, Mimi. Let me see. Mimi's very hungry. Okay. I think we can see his stats. Hunger, thirst, bladder, play, hygiene. Yeah. We're going to be able to see all of his stats here. So you need to get to know the animal a little bit about his, qualities and traits and stuff. He's also quiet. It's the complete opposite of a loud animal, it says. Okay. Well, I'm gonna love you up here. Bladder, fun, hygiene, health is all good. Let's go take care of you. How do I put this thing away? Okay. I'm gonna leave you in here. I'll be right back, Mimi. Don't you worry. We're gonna find your owners. It is not a concern at all, buddy. So we're gonna come back here to our computer. We're gonna wanna go into the shop. Budget-friendly dog food. Let me add a little bit of that. Water canister, beautiful. $7. That's $7 I've ever spent right there. All right. Various items will provide different actions to the game. However, remember, once you have an action, yeah, okay, cool. So we've got tab. We've got like an inventory here at our backpack. We've also got our 9 slots, 10 slots down below, kind of like Minecraft. All right. Wait for the drone to arrive with your order. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Amazon's been really hard at work. Oh, look at that. We've got some sort of an airdrop coming too. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and open this guy up. We're going to take everything. To be able to store your items, open and close your inventory, quick selection, yada yada. All right, beautiful. Let me go back to my hands. I'm going to pick this up. And I remember I saw a dumpster over here. Large items. Throw it out. How do I throw it out? How do I throw it out? Throw it out. I'm an idiot. It's making me play the tutorial first. It's popping up at the top right. Okay. Let's go get Mimi some food and stuff. So we're gonna grab your food here. I'm coming, buddy. Don't you worry. Let me put this in your food bowl. Got some kibble in there, and then we're gonna fill up your water bowl as well. Coda's favorite part of the day, without a doubt. Ooh, it looks like Mimi really likes it too. Pets' needs must be met systematically. Alright, so we're going to be able to see some more info on him, and it looks like his food, health, everything is going up. What a good boy. Let me swap over. Get some more pets in. Oh, you don't like being pet while you're eating, huh? I know some dogs are like that. Nope, you're good? You good? Oh, you're getting some water? Oh, no, he's one of those ones that doesn't like to be bothered. Okay. I'm going to leave you for a second. You do your thing, and we'll get back in a second. Take the ball and use it to play with the dog. What ball? There's a ball? Where's the ball at? I see flowers on the ground. I don't see a ball. He's going back to town in his food. Good guy, Mimi. You're a good boy. Looks like you're just about done with everything except for food. Oh, what a good boy. Let me give you some pets. Good boy. You're a cutie, aren't you? Oh, I could literally just sit here and do this all day without a doubt. Oh, good boy. Can I crouch and oh, good boy. Get on your level. Good boy, Mimi. Good boy. Oh, he likes his belly rubbed. Nice belly rubs. Good boy. Okay, he's getting bored. Oh, well, the ball's right here. Okay, let me pick this up. We're gonna play with your animals. Press the right button. Yada yada. All right, so we're gonna pick it up, and then we're gonna throw it. But we've got to select him first. Shoot, hold on. Let me put this down. Don't bark, Mimi. That's a bad boy. Okay, let me. I'm gonna pick two. Let's pick you up. Put you down. That's a nice touch. How they bend down instead of just throw them. All right, let me pick this up. I'm gonna select you. Are you ready to play ball? Are you ready? Are you ready? He's ready. Good boy. Get him. Bring it back. Come on. Oh yeah, he's definitely someone's pet. Good boy. Let me give you a little pet for that. Oh, you're a little too far away. Ooh, congrats, your doggy is ready for adoption. Before processing, you need to create an ad. You take a photo of your dog using a camera. I think we have a camera. We're probably gonna have to get that buy one. Good boy. We got some more important things to do right now. Bring it back. What if I move? Can you bring it to me? Good boy. I love how you can see it like pressed hard in his mouth and stuff. All right, you ready? Go get it. I wanna make sure I don't throw it out of the pin or anything. Good boy. I mean, this is nice. This is maybe how long do you want to play? I know if we're going by Goof standards, it's forever endless. I do kind of want to get you online to get you back to your parents. Parents. Obviously can't keep you here forever. As much as I would like to. You are really cute, aren't you? Oh, that's the spot. Okay. I'm gonna go buy a camera. Sorry, buddy. Actually, yeah, you can stay out. Roam around. Make sure the door's closed so you don't get out to the street or anything. Here we go. Head back here. In our computer. Go to the shop. You're already in the shop. Instant print camera. $90. money do we have? Let me order that. Do we... Stats, we're at 90% cleanliness. Oh, $903. So we're not bad. Looks like we can take on debt, too, to be able to expand and stuff, maybe. I look forward to learning the business of it. Looks like our drone's coming in. Jeffrey Bezos. Open this guy up. I'm going to take the camera. Let me pick this up as well. I'm going to place this over here, get it ready for trash collection whenever they're ready for us. Once we're done with the tutorial, head over here. All right, you ready? It's your big day. It's Super Cooper Sunday. Come on. Give me like a look. You're on camera train like Coop? Oh, kind of. Okay. Let me get down low. Oh, that was the shot. I missed it. I'm sorry. I really messed that up. Not the best photo, but it's just gonna have to do. We are a brand new shelter after all. All right, so we want to take this back in. We're gonna use the scanner next to the computer. So if we place this in there, we're gonna be able to log in. Animals in the shelter. Mimi, he's very happy, a little bit hungry, could go to the bathroom and stuff, but he's fine. I'm gonna find you a new home. Ooh, sad story. Mimi was abandoned. Previous owners left this one in an empty house and never returned. Not for the neighbors, Mimi would have eventually died from dehydration or starvation. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? For sure, Mimi would like to trust humans again. I thought this was gonna be a feel-good game, man. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, we can see he's a little bit mischievous. Okay, let me select our photo here. Find a new home. Hopefully someone will reach out with an email to adopt. So he's mischievous and he's quiet. Those are always the dangerous ones. You can't trust them. So we've got an ad up now. Looks like we already got an email. Hey, I'm Kennedy Scott. Your ad caught my attention. I want to express my interest in adoption. I hope we will get this together. Can I do like a background check on you? I'm going to answer. Please visit our shelter to pick up your animal. All right, the new owner's going to be here soon. Well, that's sad. I thought Mimi was going to have old owners that still loved him. You're a good boy, Mimi. I love you. Even though you're a little bit naughty, that's okay. Aren't we all? Okay. So now we're going to wait for the car to arrive. I guess there's only one thing to do in the meantime. You ready, buddy? Here we go. Come on. Tap on you. Beep, beep. Let's go. Oh, our time's come to an end, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay, I actually might cry. He just jumped up into my arms. I'm gonna have to take him away. You're going to a good home. Get the heck out of here. All right, let me place the dog next to the car by clicking on the vehicle. Okay, it is actually kind of sad. Goodbye, Mimi. See you later, friend. Okay. Well, that's adoption number 1 down. It was perfect. It was awesome. He was happy. We got him out of here. He found a new home. Hopefully it's a good home. Hopefully we don't see Mimi back here again as much as I liked him. Okay. Well, looks like we've completed our first adoption. Brand new business. Doing a good deed out here. Hopefully we're going to be able to keep it up. Do we make any money for that? See my computer here. Into our stats. I wonder how we're going to make money. We've got something on our tab here. So these are all of our things. Emails, animal warnings, nothing. We've got obviously, what's the ads? You see how there's an ad up at the top right? Oh, is that that must be an email, okay. Thank you for your answer. Let's mark that as red. Okay, that's the same one from QD, okay. Yeah, so that's an introduction here to Animal Shelter Simulator Prologue. I mean, I don't know how deep it goes because it is a prologue. I wouldn't imagine we're going to be able to do all that much, but I found it kind of interesting. I'm hoping at some point we're going to be able to expand out and do cats as well. Just kind of learn the ropes here, and yeah, if you guys want to see some more, drop a like and let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you all later. Pet your dogs. Peace out. Guys, welcome back to Animal Shelter Simulator. We are back, and it's time to save some more pets, baby. Here we go. Let's see what we've got going on. Gonna hop on inside. Our next objective is to rehome 3 pets. So here we go. We're gonna look for pets to take in. We've got Rascal. See that cutie? This little animal is supposed to be used in animal fights. Horrible. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take you, Rascal. I'll bring you in. We've got Gunner, Angus, Parker, Zoe, Lulu, Scooby. Aww. Shelter does not meet the requirements. I wonder why. Darlene, Ibby, Snickers. Oh, I like Snickers down here. This pet's mother gave birth to more than 3. Well, we already have one of those, actually. Snickers. Sorry about that. Oh, it looks like that's a very popular thing. Alright. I'm gonna take... Nope. There's already one underway. Can't take in too many at one time. Obviously, we do have 2 kennels we're gonna be able to work with, so hopefully we will eventually be able to get it down to 2. Probably makes sense to, you know, take it easy and make sure we're meeting all their needs for now. So we're gonna put him in there. We've already got water and food. I don't know how much water lasts. Are you growling at me? Do you want your food? I'm happy to not give you your food. Oh, it's like that, huh, Rascal? Okay, well, I guess you just don't get to eat, huh? You just want to stay in there. Or do you want a pet? Can I pet you? Oh, you just need a little bit of love, huh? That's okay. I understand. Sometimes I get a little bit cranky too. That's alright, buddy. Every dog deserves pets, love, and food. I'm not gonna hold your food from you. Especially the dogs in this kind of a situation. Obviously, they probably have a bit of an unhealthy relationship with humans. So we've got to bring them back in. Let me see how he's doing. Looks like he's very hungry. He's thirsty. He's got to go to the bathroom. His hygiene's pretty good though. All right. You be a good boy. You're chilling here. We're gonna go take somebody else in. Snickers, I'm coming for you, buddy. Snickers, take this pet. Beautiful. Accept it. Nicely done. Okay. So our shelter's now full. Obviously, at some point we saw in the intro we're gonna be able to have a cat over here. A cat station, so hopefully we're going to be able to expand the dog station as well. Let me pick these guys up. Can we throw these out? Ah, beautiful. We'll be able to keep things nice and clean. I wonder if we have to clean up some of this stuff too. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point that's the case. Ooh, little Snickers, I like it. So he's got some darker markings on him. Good boy. How are you? You want a little pet? Ooh, you have blue eyes? Wow, Snickers is beautiful. Hello, buddy. Okay, let me, I guess we'll go ahead and throw some food and water in here. Again, I have no idea how long the food and water is going to last. Hopefully it lasts a while. Go ahead and fill this up. I'm going to let you get accustomed to your new digs. Watch out, Rascal. Looks like you just dug through everything. You were super hungry. So I'm going to fill you back up. Now, you gotta be careful because, you know, obviously sometimes dogs just won't stop eating. Cooper's one of those. We've had issues with him before. I mean, getting into the food bag and eating too much and worrying about stomach flipping and taking him to the bed. It just happened to be during a hurricane where, or right after a hurricane where nobody had any power or anything. So our normal vet wasn't available, so we had to take him to an emergency vet. It cost us a lot of money, and I was really upset with him, but also really just concerned. He's still a good boy. Okay, let me see. Looks like you kind of got to go to the bathroom. You're a little bit thirsty too. Let's pick you up. I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna put you out here. Let's get you a little playtime in. Stretch the legs a little bit. I'm gonna pick this ball up as well. You ready? Go get it. Good boy. Can I let you out too? Will you guys play together? Or is this potentially? I can see this potentially being an issue. I don't want to get anybody jealous or angry about the ball. You don't want to play? Good boy. You're nice. You're nice too. You're nice too. You're a good boy. Let me love you up a little bit. Good boy. Oh, wow. You guys are friends, huh? I like this. Okay. Who wants to play ball? Now, let me go pick this up. Who wants to play? You want to play? You want to play, Rascal? Go get it. Good boy. You gonna bring it back this time? Because I feel like last time you didn't do it. Or was it Snickers? Snickers, you ready? Go get it. Oh. Well. Oh, it came back. Yes. We got it. We're good. We're good. Hey, come here, buddy. Hey, you ready? Go get it. Good boy. Looks like you're just check on you. So his adaptability is at 78%. We want to get to know him a little bit better. He's intelligent. He likes humans. Animals, or like humans, animals love to be full. He's got a happy belly right now. Okay, how are you doing? You want some love too? You've got some very striking eyes there, sir. Snickers. He's a fast eater. Got to be careful about that. Obviously, that can be a good thing and a bad thing. Typically, you want to keep them somewhat a little bit, slowly eating. Feel fuller. Don't have any health issues. Hey, you ready? You want to play? You ready, Rascal? Go get it. Good boy. Every dog that we've taken in so far knows exactly how to play fetch, which is kind of crazy. Good boys. Go get it. I promise I'm not gonna, throw it out. Okay, so I'm betting we could probably take a photo here. Let me take a photo. That's a good photo. Oh, he looks super happy there. Okay, so we got both of those. I'm gonna take this in. You guys play with each other. You chill out for a second, and we're gonna see if we can get these uploaded to your page. Obviously, you're not quite ready to go yet. Gonna get to know you a little bit better, but we're gonna be fine. So we're gonna go animals in the shelter. More info. I guess we probably want to keep playing with them, to be honest. I want to get them up to the full heart beforehand. I want to make sure we have the best possible new owner. Get in here, just love them up real good. Oh, did you do a stinky? You did a stinky over here. I can see it. Okay, let me pick this up. Oh, you guys are just, wow. That was a lot there, sir. Okay, let me take one of these bags. This is the best part of owning a dog. We're gonna collect this. We'll be able to bring this back to our trash bin, throw it out. Beautiful. All right. Well, I'm gonna pick you back up, Snickers. Snickers, you were in this one, right? I'm gonna put you back in here. Got a feeling you could potentially be a little bit hungry, a little bit thirsty. Not really. Open this back up. I'm gonna put you back in here, Rascal. I know you didn't get water when you first came to the shelter, so you're gonna have to come in here. You're gonna have to drink some water, sir. Right there. It's right there. Go ahead and get it.
This is way too embarrassing. In 2022, a man from Brazil walked into a hospital claiming that he had bad abdominal pain, nausea, and that he also could not poop. But although the doctor started to examine him and ask him questions about his situation, he was strangely uncooperative. Despite seeming to know what had happened to him, the man, for some reason, was very hesitant to tell the doctors anything at all. And although this was very confusing at first, when the doctors did an x-ray on the man's abdomen, everything suddenly started to make sense. Turns out there was a 4-pound dumbbell stuck up the man's back end. Now the doctors immediately knew that the man had been using the dumbbell for quote-unquote sexual gratification. However, when the man was confronted about this, although he still wouldn't say how it had gotten there, he admitted that he had tried to get it out himself for 2 entire days before finally coming to the hospital. And in the end, although the doctors tried using tweezers to pull out the dumbbell, they couldn't reach it and actually had to, unfortunately, resort to using their hands to manually grab it out. Luckily though, the man who made the smart decision to stay unidentified made a full recovery, but probably won't try anything like that for a while at least. This is way too embarrassing.
The police just showed up and took the dog. What? Why? Unpaid parking tickets. You have the most beautiful eyes. Thanks. So what's up, cutie? Talking to this really cool dude. Really? Would I know him? Yeah, I'm going on a date with him tomorrow night after I get off work. No, you don't know him. Hi. Hello. How are you? Are you male or female? No, I'm Gmail. You mean gay? Hey, can I tell you a secret? Yeah, what is it? I like Jack. A lot. Jack? Yeah, the boy you sit by in almost all of your classes? Why do you talk to him so much anyway? Because he's my boyfriend. I really like this girl, but I don't know how to tell her. Just ask her to the movies this weekend. Do you want to go to the movies this weekend? No, I meant to ask her. I just did. What did she say? I don't know, you tell me. What do you mean? I like you. The police just showed up and took the...
Mike! Oh, hey, Dan. Listen, I got some news about our case that's really gonna... Dan, let's talk to my office tomorrow, okay? What? It's good news. I know, but there's people around. Let's just talk to my office. Fine. Great. Next? Mike! Hey, Dan, can I get an iced coffee? About our case. You will not believe these texts I got. Dan, my office, remember? Oh, come on. Everyone here wears Mike, office. This is your office. Right, yeah. Close the door behind you. Take a seat. Now that we can talk with confidentiality, what did you want to tell me? Okay, you won't believe this. Mike!
You know what? The 1646 to 1653 kids are not getting enough love, alright?
Do you think this monkey made a fair trade? While this guy was at the zoo, he decides to have a little fun with the monkey there and throws him a little treat. The monkey easily catches it and eats it right up. But now, the man...
Day in the life of a Twitch streamer.
Okay, someone told me to watch this, and I want to go full-time one day, so let's see if this helps me.
After waking up, I had to let the beast out, so I took a dookie.
Dog.
I was pretty tired, so I made some G Fuel for me and my friend. I hate the taste of water, and G Fuel is just way healthier. Since I dropped out of high school, I don't have a job other than content creation.
Okay, I could roast that, but you're actually following your dream, unlike most people who are scared to, so I have massive respect for that.
I took a break to play a few Valorant games because I'm trying to level up to Silver 3.
I don't play Valorant, but silver is never good, so I'm gonna assume it's not.
We were feeling a bit hungry, so me and my friend decided to go out and get some McDonald's, but we got a bit lazy and decided to just order it online since DoorDash is a good investment.
Your order for 1 toaster and 1 bathtub will be delivered in 3 days. Great.
While waiting for the food, me and my bestie had a quick gym sesh.
Yeah, man, that's great. Just maybe research how to do lat pull down.
And we literally had to get our paws done. Day in the life of a Twitch streamer.
Okay, someone told me to watch the...
Creepiest capsule hotel in Japan. You do not want to stay here unless you're okay with being watched.
Cameras and other sensors are the literal reason this hotel is used. It is specifically designed to analyze your sleep quality.
How long do you live after getting decapitated?
Welcome to Facto Cab. The brain stays active for a few seconds before passing out from a lack of oxygen, so it's pretty scary.
The richest soccer team in the world is worth over $5 billion, and you'll never guess who it is.
It's Real Madrid.
Would you rather have $1 million right now or a magic penny that doubles in value every day for a month?
You better off choosing a penny, because after 29 days, you're going to have $2.6 million, and it's going to double every day after that. But in reality, choose $1 million, because there is no such thing as a magic penny.
Here are some terrifying trees that you should never touch.
She talked about ghost trees of Pakistan, which got infested by millions of spiders after the local flood, so literally nobody would touch that anyway.
I just got an invisibility cloak.
And that's how it looks like.
Let's find out how this chewable toothbrush will clean my state teeth. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Fuzzy brush, a soft mini toothbrush. Whoa, they smell minty fresh. Take a look at these things, they're so weird. It looks like AirPods, but it's actually a tiny toothbrush with toothpaste crystals added to it. The instructions say no toothpaste or water required, just simply chew. This is Dental Digest, let's get chewing. It tastes like I was chewing on sand at first, but now it's kind of fun. It tastes like an icebreaker, it's pretty good. Oh, I think it's a great chew toy. But let's check the after results.
Hey, man, you like 7 feet. Yeah. You be chopping the trees down? You're not fat, man. You're not fat, bro. Nah, you tall as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. 6'6"? 6'6"? Who got taller than NBA? 6'6". Hey, J.R. Smith, how much you bench press? You don't know? So are you strong? You think you can beat me in arm wrestling? No, no. I got a bad shoulder. Oh, okay. Excuses. Right. Hey, man, you like 7 feet.
So, chainmail might be really good at stopping slashes, but how is it if you get stabbed? In response to your question, here's a second question. If you know you're going to get stabbed, would you like to do it while wearing chainmail or not? Like, it's not quite as good at stopping you getting stabbed as it is stopping you getting slashed, but you'd definitely rather have it than not, right? Something else to consider, especially if we're talking medieval Europe around the 14th, 15th century, is that
finished up this room, checked out the tunnels, checked out the house, even the cat tree.
That's just reflections. Alright, this room checks out, Craig.
I then looked throughout the living room. I did not find anything. All over the couch, the kitchen, everything was checking out so far.
Oh, that's just a piece of fuzz. Okay. You thought you got caught. Where's this fuzz from? Huh?
I then checked out his other room, and at this point, this felt like a horror film. Pretty ominous process. The stairs checked out. Finally, it was my room.
So this is a pet urine detector, and we're gonna...
It's our summer break, so I woke my 12-year-old daughter up at 5:15 this morning. I've been waiting for this revenge since she was 4. When she asked me why I was up, I told her my blanket fell off my bed. Y'all eat your ice cream with or without the bone? Why do toilets smell so bad? I traveled to Switzerland to learn about the science of scent. At Bill Gates, because we poop in them. Bill, this one isn't that difficult. Petition urging Jeff Bezos to buy and eat the Mona Lisa gains steam. He has 17,700 bottles of hand sanitizer and nowhere to sell them. Student raises over 21,000 pounds for a homeless man who offered her 3 pounds so she could get home safely. It's her summer break, so I woke my...
Time to choose a new character to play as, but who should I pick? The only one I haven't tried yet is this boxer guy, but his only weapon are his fists. He doesn't seem very good. Oh, trust me, my fists are a lot more powerful than you think. Okay, I guess I'll try him then. That's the enemy! Let's get him! This sucks. These enemies have actual guns. All I have are my stupid fists. I guess I have nothing left to lose, so let's use a special ability. Hold up, are those giant boxing gloves? What is that gonna do, kid? We can still shoot you. Whoa, he can deflect bullets with his gloves? That's pretty cool. Now let's attack back. He's actually a lot better than I thought. Like and subscribe if you would play as this character. Time to choose a new character to play as, but who should I pick? The only one I haven't tried yet is this boxer guy, but his only weapon are his fists. He doesn't seem very good. Oh.
Clap if you care. Alright, let's move on. Clap if you care.
This brisket has been marinated for 15 days, and we're gonna slice into it. I've never marinated a brisket for 1 day, much less 15, so I had no idea if this would even be edible. I combined it.
This woman successfully sued NASA. In 2014, a woman named Nancy Carlson won an auction for a $995 bag that was used during one of NASA's missions to the moon. Although it was supposed to be just a random bag, since Nancy was a collector who loved everything space-related, she decided to buy it. However, since she wasn't exactly sure which mission the bag had been used in, she decided to send it to NASA for testing and ask them. But when workers at NASA received the bag and examined it, their jaws almost fell off. It was not only the very bag that Neil Armstrong himself had used on the very first mission to the moon ever, the bag even still had some moon dust inside. And since these workers realized that the government must have accidentally auctioned it off without knowing its significance, they simply told NASA that the item belonged to the American people, so they would have to confiscate it. Unfortunately for them, however, since Nancy was also a lawyer, she immediately sued NASA, claiming that she had bought the bag legitimately, so it was hers. In the end, a judge ruled in Nancy's favor, and NASA was forced to return the bag to her. And a couple years later, she then sold the bag for an insane $1.8 million, more than 1,800 times the original price she had bought it for. This woman...
Do ants prefer Coke or Pepsi? This is the perfect experiment because humans pick their favorite off of marketing a lot of the time because we're easily manipulated. But you know who's immune to marketing? That's right, ants. That being said, my prediction is that Coke universally tastes better, regardless if you're a human or a bug. It's crazy to me they're so light that they can walk on top of a droplet of Pepsi and it stays there like it's Jell-O. Not a lot of progress is being made. Okay, now Coke is taking a lead. It seems like they're eating it more than they're drinking it. The ants have spoken. What do you guys think? Do
Yes.
ants prefer Coke?
One time at UCLA, I got way too drunk and I fucked up. I was at a party and I jumped from the 4th floor balcony down to the 3rd floor balcony. The girl in her apartment started screaming. Then she pulled me into her apartment. I woke up next morning on her couch with a pillow and a blanket. Surprised she didn't call the police. I was super confused at the time. I was hungover and didn't remember anything. That's when I saw I had 30 missed calls from my friends. One of my friends screamed at me, "It's freaking sad that you can't have a good time without alcohol." I lost a lot of old friends. I replaced them with other people that drink with me. But I never thought I'd lose my best friends. The friends that you expect to be the groomsmen on your wedding day. Heck, I even lost the woman I thought I'd marry. Everything I built in the last few years was crumbling. My community, my mental health, I was also fat. I told myself I'd never drink again. Yes, the same 16-year-old kid found in a puddle of drool because he took too many Xans, promises he'll stay sober. I left New York, moved into my car, and just saw a buttload of nature. I was doing so well, I went to volunteer in Ukraine to help out other people. One time at UCLA, I got way too drunk and
You're coming with us, kid. Your days of tormenting these villagers are over. Yes, finally. Get in there, you criminal. Wow, Minecraft really has changed a lot since the last time I played it. Hey, look, new blood. Yeah, looks like we found ourselves a new punching bag. Whoa, guys, let's calm down a bit, huh? I mean, what are you in here for? I blew up my friend's house with TNT, and I pushed my friend into a pit of lava. How about you, kid? Well, I raided a bunch of villages, stole all of their things, and then enslaved villagers. But I mean, everyone does that, right? Oh my god, this guy's hardcore. Okay, well, I'm planning on getting myself out of here. And how do you plan on doing that? This is Minecraft, right? There, just like that. Stop right there. Code blue, I repeat, code blue. We have a prisoner trying to escape. There, that wasn't so hard. You're coming with us, kid. Your days...
So everyone knows we got Scrub Daddy and Scrub Mommy, right? Great products, quality products. Look at that. Look at all that stuff they can do. But like most successful companies, there's always gonna be knockoffs, and not even good ones. I mean, look at the packaging on this piece. I just wanna show you. Okay, I wanna show you the true difference between the real deal and a knockoff. The way that this feels in my hands is physically upsetting me. And a real Scrub Daddy feels so nice, so firm that you can feel the pop.
The best cheat code in GTA 5. Get go-kart.
Mom, I got my report card today.
All right, let's see how you did.
What? What's wrong?
Oh yeah, I think it's straight A's this time, but... Wait, Mom. Oh, it's just one B. It's just one B, Mom!
Mom, my report card came in today. Okay, let's see how smart you are. And I did pretty well this semester, Mom. I got straight A's. Couldn't do any better than your class, could you? What? Worthless. Mom, I need you to sign my report card.
Ooh, let's see how smart my baby is. Well, at least you're not failing English.
Yippee, will you sign it now, Mom?
Of course, son. Let me just get a pen.
Mom, I got my report card today.
All right.
Looks like egg fried rice.
Ah, little boy making egg fried rice. Nice chopping. Spring onion, good. I don't need to use that scoopy thing. Just scoop.
Would you want these fictional pets? Nintendogs, wow.
Yes,
Just remind
I
me
would.
have to feed them. It's been like 12 years. They were pretty chill though, not super needy, and they're good at frisbee, so yeah, definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
He can protect me, and he's cute. And he speaks Spanish. He's like a built-in Duolingo. Oh yeah, she's a cutie.
Yeah.
The whole Sanrio squad is welcome in my household. They bring good energy for sure.
Yes.
Scrappy Doo isn't allowed like 10 miles from my house. He's so annoying to me for some reason. What does Garfield do? He's just lazy and eats lasagna? I guess so. He's like 90% of American, so I could probably tolerate it. Tom is hardly a house cat. He's like 6 feet tall, and he's had like 30 years to catch a single mouse and still can't do it. So I'd probably fire him immediately, so I'll say no. Wow, so many cats. He's pretty intelligent, so I don't think I'd mind him. Maybe in like small doses, though. An Airbud? Absolutely. You can play any sport with him. Like, why wouldn't you want it? Would you want these fictional...
PLS 550 to 60 stage 1.
I changed my camera angle so it's not as steep, which, see, like that gives me way more control. Oh shoot, is there someone sleeping under there? Is that, yes there is, oh goodness. Okay, well, that was a mistake.
I'm a
female crane operator. Men stare at me constantly. With what? Binoculars? That's why you're still a virgin, bruh. I have a wife and daughter. You have an NFT profile. The only way a woman is going to touch you is with a taser. Remind me to take my food out of the oven in 10 minutes. I forgot what I even made. There's a really good-looking guy in my accounting class, and his Insta was on private. So I sent a follow request during class, and he looked over at me and then denied the request. Accidentally vaped in front of my mom, but she only saw the smoke and goes, "What was that?" So I immediately said, "No way, you saw that too?" And now I have to spend the rest of my life pretending my house is haunted. What's the brokest y'all ever been? Card declined on ramen noodles. I was buying one bag. Cashier said, "Man, just take it." I'm a female crane operator. Men stare.
Hi, I'm Smiley the Clown, and things have been looking up. I spoke to a lawyer, and I ended up suing Batman for $20 million. Turns out there was enough CCTV footage to make a pretty compelling case against him. As you can see, Your Honor, my client did nothing to provoke this attack.
Objection! Batman.
Overruled. I donated most of the money to the Wayne Foundation and ended up getting my job back.
Going in the right direction. Yeah. Keep up with the mass.
Doctor, I think I have a fear of long words. Sounds like a classic case of hippopotamonstrossus squepidaliophobia. Don't worry, it's highly treatable. Unlike pneumono ultramicroscopic pseudocolpocalycosidiosis. Are you afraid of needles? No. That's great, because the medication is administered intravenously by a homeopathic phlebotomatologist. Is that even a real word? I have just the specialist for you. Her name is Dr. Anne. Oh, Anne T. Disestablishmentarianism. She lives over by Lake Chargagagagmanchagagagchalbanagundamar. Yeah, that's right. 8 years of med school, you too can pronounce Lake Chargagagagmanchagagagchalbanagundamar. Anyway, that'll be $10,000. Doctor, I think I have a fear of long words. Sounds like a classic case of hippopotamonstrossus squepidaliophobia.
They lost this game so badly that it actually saved people's lives. In 1976, during an NFL playoff football game, the Steelers were completely dominating the Colts. To the frustration and annoyance of the Colts fans, the game wasn't even close. As a result, since it was already clear who was going to win, many of the 60,000 people in the crowd decided to leave the game early. And by the time the game had actually ended, with the Steelers winning 40-14, not too many people were still there. But little did anyone know, this massive blowout was the best thing that could have happened. Just 15 minutes after the game had ended, a plane crashed into the top rows of the stadium. Although it landed pretty close to a few drunk people who were still there, since most people had left the game early, no one was seriously injured except the pilot himself. And incredibly, had the Colts played just a little bit better, the stands would have still been packed, and people would have actually died from the incident. Turns out, the pilot inside the plane, David Croner, was a diehard Colts fan who had wanted to fly across the arena and drop blue and white ties down to amp up the crowd, but accidentally crashed. He was later sentenced to 2 years in jail for malicious destruction of property and violation of city aviation ordinances. They lost this game so badly that it
Stick around, because I'm about to reveal to you which snake is the biggest danger to humanity. Is it number 1, the mysterious 50-foot snake photographed by Colonel Remy in the Congo? Or is it number 2, Medusa, the 25-foot reticulated python, which is the longest snake according to the Guinness Book of World Records? Is it number 3, the Titanoboa, a dinosaur-sized snake?
I turned around to find Mr. Mick following me, but then he looks away and pretends like he isn't. I turned around to find Mr. Mick following.
Speed racer.
There's a woman in Ohio who says she's black, even though her skin is white.
Her name is Rebecca Eilish, identifies as a black person to honor her family's legacy, as some of her ancestors were African American.
This guy's gaming headset literally saved his life.
He posted on Reddit that somebody shot through his window and the bullet hit the Razer headset instead of him.
Today, we are going to find out if there's something inside the Pringles can.
Usually chips for the...
Watch this before buying a helmet.
Amazon has recently locked a man out of his smart house as a result of baseless claims of racism against him. This is absolutely wild because we are now living in a day and age where a company can stop giving you access to the things that you actually own in the event that you do something that they deem inappropriate. And this isn't even a case in reality.
If we ever broke up, I never be sad. Think about everything I thought we had if we ever broke up. If we ever broke up, I'd call your dad and tell him all the shittiest of things you said if we ever broke up.
Mom, I think there's a thief in the house. Come home. Go and hide in your closet. Now. I will be home in 15 minutes. Mom. I'm scared. Just be quiet, honey. Okay, I think he's gone now. But I can't get out of the closet. OMG, he locked me in. No, he didn't. I did. And I came early from the meeting. OMG, you are so easy to scare. P.S. Hope that you're still talking to me. Love you, Mom. I'm so wet. Mom, WTF? What do you mean, honey? You're so wet? Yes. Haven't you looked outside? It's pouring. Oh, good morning, beautiful. XOXO, your imaginary boyfriend. Thanks, Mom. I love you. Oh, God, what did you do? Nothing. I just love you. Come home now. I think there's something wrong with my phone. I don't think my texts are going through. Yeah, they're getting through. How can you be sure? Subscribe. Mom, I think there's a thief in the house. Come home. Go and hide in your closet.
Oh, hi, my friend. No, Skip. You got my friend. Passalama, thank you. Have a great day.
Hey, God, I just got a prayer request for a dog breed. We're taking requests now? Well, I mean, if it's a good idea, I don't see why not. Fair enough. Just don't take any requests for, like, money or power. Heaven knows what happened last time. The Spanish Inquisition? Spanish Inquisition, yeah. So you want to hear about this dog? Oh, yes. So it's called the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. They're going to be dogs for royalty in England and Scotland. They'll probably help catch rats around the castle, but honestly, they're just so cute, I might just make them lap dogs. Oh, nice job. What kind of personality do they have? Okay, so have you ever met a child that doesn't know how stranger danger works? Yes. They're just like that, except if a stranger ignores them, they'll probably cry. But that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else to add? Yeah, what if you gave them severe separation anxiety? What? Separation anxiety. It's when they're miserable when their humans not around. No, I know what it is, but like, why would you want that?
You ever had that one kid in class that looked a little too young to be in your school? Hey, whose little brother is that? Bro, I thought the same thing, but he's in my homeroom. Wait, what? This kid is like 6 years old. And to make matters worse, he was smarter than 90% of the school. What in the... Did this kid skip a grade? I don't know, but he's here though. His name was Miguel, and he was a nice kid. And nobody would mess with him too because he somehow made friends with the bigger kids in school. Yeah, my guy got security. This one time, I was talking in class a little too loud, and he literally shushed me. I felt so embarrassed and I didn't know what to do. Because if I talked back to him, his boys would have came for me. So I literally just sat down and stayed quiet. Everybody looked up at him. Well, figuratively, not literally. Vegans will look you dead in the eyes and say cauliflower tastes like ribs. Who are they? Wrong answers only. Tom Holland and Zendaya. Would you fight Prime Mike Tyson for 20 million? 20 mil and a free nap? Sign me up. My boyfriend is so strong. Your boyfriend is plotting to steal the moon. I don't know how to describe it, but the P's are upside down. Just finished sanding my tires so that my car will ride smoother on the interstate. And honestly, I kind of love this look. That's a smooth way to see God. Why is there a birthday candle for 0? Nobody turned 0 years old, LOL. So my boyfriend comes home last night absolutely smashed, gets undressed, and then just stands there in my room. So I'm like, are you coming to bed? And he goes, no thank you. I'm sure you're lovely, but I have a girlfriend. And goes to sleep on the floor. Vegans will look you dead in the eyes and...
This is what food portions look like around the world. So Americans are the worst culprits, shockingly, eating 3,800 calories per day, in large part to our candy bars being 41% larger, hot dogs being 48% larger, and soft drinks being 52% larger than those of Europeans. In terms of fast food, American McDonald's offers drinks that are about 90% larger than their European counterparts. We also have access to 40-piece McNuggets, which is double the amount that you can get anywhere else in the world. And naturally, American fries across all fast food joints weigh in nearly 75% heavier than the global fry average.
I've beaten my own Guinness World Record 4 different times now, and I guess Guinness are getting kind of annoyed because when they sent my new certificate, it didn't come in a frame. But don't worry, because eligible record holders can purchase their own.
What if I told you the current year is actually 1726? In 1991, German historian Herbert Illig suggested that the years 614 to 911 AD never happened. It's known as the phantom time hypothesis. Illig claimed that these years were made.
3 ways lawyers catch liars. Number 1, careful they hedge their statements. Tell me you spilled coffee on my carpet.
Well, as far as I know, I mean the way I see it, the inevitable forward flow of time led to coffee being spilled.
Number 2, watch out for too much detail in your story. Where were you when my carpet was ruined?
I was at the mall. Would have been in the 2nd floor.
control your cable like a pro. I'm going to prison. Sorry to hear about that. Let me go ahead and process the cancellation for you. Is this Noah? Wrong number, sorry. Noah, please. Please let me on the arc. Please, it's me. I don't even know what animal that is. Wrong number, man. I love you. I have a boyfriend. You're so beautiful, you deserve 2 boyfriends. I need relationship advice. Break up. At least listen to me first. Let's go stargazing. Aren't you anemic? Yeah, so what? So just stand up really fast. Can I send you some music recommendations? No. I already know all the songs I like. Just got a haircut. Was your barber blind? No.
Time to play this.
Just got a haircut. Was your barber blind? No, I...
Damn, girl. You look like you know how to fold a fitted sheet.
People out here trying to compete for the cleanest setup, so I thought I'd just throw mine in there and see what y'all thought. So first I took a laptop and I disassembled it and mashed it into this desk so you can't see it at all. Then I took a keyboard and made a perfect mold out of it with some liquid plastic so it's mounted flush with the desk. Then I sanded it all down and painted it so you can't even see it. For the mouse, I got this very expensive Intel depth sensing camera that detects the location of my fingers and knuckles. And with the help of GPT-4, I wrote a program that translates my finger movements into basically the mouse cursor, but the mouse isn't even there, so it's a 0-gram ultralight gaming mouse. For the screen, you have to actually be able to see it, so it can't technically like be invisible. But what I did is I hung a piece of polycarbonate plastic from the ceiling using 2-pound test monofilament line with a projector pointed at it, except for the projector just goes right through it unless you put on some really expensive nanoparticle film. It sounds so ridiculous when I say it all at once, but this is the setup, and it was sponsored. People out here trying to compete for the cleanest.
What's up, y'all? So somebody asked me, like, what is it like for me to drink from a cup? What I do is I take the straw and I place it in between my tongue and the roof of my mouth. That'll create, like, suction that I need to pull the drink out of the cup. I don't have to open it.
Me decides to go on a diet. My mom all of a sudden? How dramatic are you? Me, Aquaman, Watermail, Liquid Person. I really think it's time to take warning labels off of everything and let stupidity work itself out. Moms at level 9,718, Candy Crush developers, unfunny girls love doing this face and think they're comedians. The worst part about growing up is that you can't go on one of these without passing as a weirdo. When you get called into work because you are the reliable employee that can cover shifts, anime after
You're probably aware at this point of the strikes happening in Hollywood. Writers were striking, now actors are striking for better pay, better rules, and a better workplace. No movies are getting made right now as a result of this, putting the entire industry on pause. The sad part is the movie studios are willing to wait for years because they have no intention of caving into the actors and writers' demands. The studios are prepared for the long haul, and they would rather the actors and writers go homeless before getting...
I've never actually heard guys introduce themselves. How do y'all find out each other's name? We usually just wait until we hear some...
your radio's colours and integrate it onto your website in just a few clicks. You'll also have access to a wide range of...
I just bought this private jet. And now it's crashed. It takes on average 31 hours for a rescue team to find the survivors of a plane crash. And now me and the boys are literally stranded in the middle of nowhere until help arrives. Alright, let's assess the damage over here.
I see some water bottles. We're gonna get thirsty out here, you know how it is.
Oh, look, they really pay 2 pilots and they only need 1. That's why your flight's so expensive.
Chris! What? I found snacks.
So just like a normal plane, it's all terrible. We're saving these for later. We gotta ration this.
But I'm hungry now.
We're to pull the plane resources on the wing.
This takes layovers to the next level.
The only food and water we have to survive is what's typically stocked on a private jet. These tiny planes really don't have much food and water. I think it's time we use some strategy. Half of us should go explore the area, and the other half should keep organizing the inventory and building a shelter.
Alright, let's all go grab plane pieces.
The longer we explore, the less we have to build.
We push it and we're making like a tent area.
It kind of works.
I like it. That's what we want.
What is the objective of exploring? I don't think exploring does anything. Oh, well, when you put it that way. Does this not look like a movie scene? This feels like we're in Jurassic Park. It really does. Wait, especially with that dinosaur? Oh, shoot. Wait, is this our new home? This is epic. They made progress while we were gone. Doesn't look like there's much water.
I drink my 4 bottles, which is my share. You've been drinking waters? Well, I've been thirsty. What happened to rationing?
I rationed these nuts.
Nice. I'm a streamer. I'm not made for this outdoor stuff. Come back with so many sticks. Oh, it's scary in here now. Do you feel like you know how to get back from here? I think we're lost.
Guys, I got a fire pit. Holy crap. Did you just rip the engine off the plane? This is actually a perfect fire pit. You might not be the brightest, but this is impressive.
I think I have enough wood to go ahead and get the firewood started.
Look at that. Chris is big braining right now, dude.
We are thriving, not just surviving.
I've got an idea. Tariq, give me the drone. Tariq brought this drone to get cool drone shots. But what he didn't plan for is for me to take the drone and use it to scout the area. Bro, it's literally just trees. I wonder if Ludwig hears this and just like, he's terrified. I hear a drone. You do? Is it more that way? This way. We might actually be lost.
Carl! Chris!
Alright, still trees, still trees. Wait, what is that? Oh my god, that's water.
Chris!
That's water. Look what I found.
That's a river story.
Wait, where is this river? Is that Ludwig the elephant?
Is that Ludwig?
Hello?
Okay, Carl, I'm having fun with the drone. You go save Ludwig.
Ludwig just screamed.
Where is he? Is he in the forest?
Where are you? Ludwig! Carl! Carl!
Oh my god. Are you kidding? That's like nothing. These are good sticks. That also wasn't even in the bag. But
Watch yourself with that stick.
We need a meeting, Jimmy. Ludwig was lost, and I find him with a bag of about 8 sticks. Man, that's actually a lot of wood.
It's a good amount of sticks.
He was out there for an hour! Here's the situation. This plane wing could fall at any point. We barely have any water left, and we haven't even built the helipad for the helicopter to land and pick us up when the time's up yet. I know everyone's about to go to bed, but I just remember we have a flare gun.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, wow. Wait, is it gonna come down? Oh, we're dead. Oh, wait, never mind. Another one! Ooh. Before you shoot our last flare, what if we actually need a flare?
What would we possibly need a flare?
Apparently this drone has a thermal camera, so we decided to test something in the name of science.
Dude, let me write a message in urine.
Alright, we're ready. Write us a message in your pee.
I think I see it. Oh my god!
Yes!
We see his pee! You see it? I put my initials.
Yeah, we do.
We can see his pee!
Oh my god!
I wanted to write sub to Mr. Beast, but I realized I was gonna run out of fuel. Yeah. Oh. That's actually the first water bottle I've had in 6 hours. Chris, are you hungry?
What do you think, Jordan? What kind of question is that? Of course I'm hungry. Not about it is 8.
We're not even halfway through the challenge, and we're starting to go crazy due to dehydration.
The only thing in the air right now are these bugs.
Guys, I just realized we're gonna miss our connecting flight.
Guys, I just realized we're probably gonna miss our connecting flight.
I'm not having fun anymore, bro.
This is taking layover to a whole new extreme.
It's 4 a.m. I've gotten no sleep. It's freezing cold outside. I've gone from heat exhaustion to shivering in like 6 hours.
How'd everyone sleep last night? On the wrong side of the plane. It got really cold in the cave over there, so we we all came over here and slept by the fire.
How much food do we have left? None.
We have like 10 packs of nuts.
Literally only peanuts.
As you guys remember when I was playing with the drone, we saw a river over there. And seeing how we need to shower and none of us have water, minus like Ludwig.
I drink my 4 bottles.
I think we should go find the river.
To the river. Going to find a river through the woods. You guys gotta remember, I grew up in the woods. The roots have been washed out by water. That means we're getting close.
Guys, I think I hear it. Yeah, Chris, the river did look closer on the drone.
We're almost there.
Yo, you guys want to hear my Chris impression? Yo, it's right through here, guys.
I am actually seeing like little purple dots, and I don't know if it's gnats or I'm dehydrated.
Ha ha ha! I wouldn't drink out of this river.
Boys! Fishing poles!
Oh!
We did not put those there, just to be clear. I don't think this is ever going to get clean enough to drink and bathe in.
Oh.
I have a headache. I'm dehydrated. Chris is just going to keep going.
We keep trekking on.
I think we just head back to the plane and just leave them.
A shower would have been nice, though.
Oh! What? Why in America is there just random things in the woods?
Oh. Whoa. How old is this Mountain Dew?
Whoa. Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
Oh, there's wasps in here. Oh.
Alright, let's jet.
Oh.
I got you.
We brought run spray.
Run! I've never been so excited to get back to a crash site.
We're back!
You hear yelling?
I hear yelling.
What are you, a river god?
I am a river god. That's why I have this staff. It gives me plus 18 intellect. You guys been being productive?
Chris, you're back!
Chris, who's that? I'm the river god.
I'm severely dehydrated. They need to pack more water so I'm playing for when you get in a plane crash. This is really hard to survive off of like this much water. How does this compare to 24 hours in a desert?
During the day was hot, but we had water.
How does this compare to 50 hours in the wilderness?
This is way harder.
Because in the wilderness one, we had water.
Almost like you need water to survive.
Is there actually a helicopter coming or not? I don't actually trust that there's a helicopter coming.
It's officially been 30 hours, which means we have 1 more hour until the helicopter saves us. I have 3 layers of sunscreen on, 4 layers of bug spray, but that aside, we should build a place for the helicopter to land.
Go a little faster, we've only got an hour.
You want to do it?
Why do I have to mow the grass?
We could burn the grass, because then it'll just be a bear patch. Now, theoretically, we should be able to burn the grass inside of where we did the fire extinguisher.
This is a terrible idea.
So how are you making the H, Chris?
I'm using 5.
I took care of it.
I think now we're burning an obvious place for them to land.
Bro, we ran out of water 10 hours ago.
I'm just excited to go home and take a shower.
What? Come on. You had fun, did you not?
It was a good time. With the exception of the lack of food, the lack of water, the lack of shower.
I'm tired.
It hurts to breathe.
I haven't had a drink in 5 hours.
Chris, are you hungry?
What do you think, Charlie?
Oh, wait, you guys hear? Oh my god! I hear it! Oh my god!
We gotta let them know where we are.
Hey, that's our rescue helicopter. That means the 31 hours is officially up. Here! Right there!
On the 8th that I made.
Yes!
Okay.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined history of its players, pursuing lives of adventure share this existence in the biggest single shard, free-to-play MMO of all time.
I don't know why this is happening, but there's a lot of weird things going on right now. Both Jake Paul and Ricegum have been accused of doing some really scummy thing. And if you think about Jake Paul and Ricegum, you know that they both have over 10 million subscribers on YouTube. So why would they be doing these things? And you might be asking, what things are they doing? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk about that. And pretty much what they've been doing is they got a request to make a sponsored video on this website. And if you think of Ricegum and you think of Jake Paul, they appeal to kids, right? Most of their subscribers are kids, and this is going to come in handy later in the video. Just remember that most of their audience, more than 70% of their audience, is under 14 years old, and they can't really make the best decisions for themselves. They promoted gambling to little kids, which is a red flag right there. It is illegal for kids under 18 to gamble, but Ricegum and Jake Paul are blinded by money. If you don't know what website I'm talking about, it is Mystery Brand. This website pretty much just started gaining popularity through the hands of these two YouTubers. With their 10 million subscriber audience, it was obvious that this website was going to blow up. You open up a fake case or a fake box, and whatever you get, you can get that shipped to you, but it comes at a crazy price. But before we get into that, Triggered Franchicho says subscribe and like this video or your Roblox girlfriend will break up with you. Come on, I like her a lot. Please don't break up with me. Please just like the video. Now, if you guys watched my item shop videos, you're probably gonna say, what's wrong with sponsoring a website? What's wrong with doing this? Didn't you sponsor Ad Bounty? But yeah, I was sponsored by them, but they're not a scam website. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, Ad Bounty is a scam. Stop denying it. You're just saying that because they sponsored you. But Ad Bounty works for me and my friends and everyone that I talk to. It's just the people who say it doesn't work probably are just, ignorant and don't want to try it. So no, I'm not being hypocritical with this video, calling out people for, having sponsors when I used to do it. In their case, their sponsors are, I don't even know how to explain it. So in Jake Paul's instance, on December 30th, he made a video and he uploaded it. It had a really clickbait thumbnail. I mean, it was just really weird. It's not clickbait, but it was just baity. It baited the viewer into clicking on it. I mean, he had a freaking weird expression on his face. He's like, oh my god! And, he has that, sunburst background with all of the items glowing, with the yellow $5,000 with the box glowing. Just, it makes the viewer want to click on it. And there's nothing really wrong with that because you want to win the click. And then the title is pretty funny to me. It says, I spent $5,000 on mystery boxes and you won't believe what I got, parentheses, insane. Now, is that it's a sponsored video. And if you guys don't know anything about, sponsored openings, I'm going to tell you about that later, and it's just really cheap for, the people who don't know that it's a sponsored opening. I'm going to tell you why it's really cheap. He told everyone that it was a sponsored video in the video description. Now, like I said, he didn't disclose it in the video, but like you guys know, probably, whenever you do, watch a sponsored video on YouTube, it says includes paid promotion. And what I think's funny is that the video has 60,000 likes, which is a lot of likes, but then you look at dislikes and there's 53,000. So, he's getting a lot of hate for this, which I feel like he should. In the description, it says this video is sponsored by Mystery Brand. #ad. And then below that he says, please be advised, we want to make sure this is 100% clear to our fans of all ages. This is a sponsorship and needs caution. So that's good that he was, talking to the kids, but he didn't say anything in the video like that. He is trying to talk to everyone in the description where most people don't even read the descriptions. And for all the little kids, they click on the video for the video. They don't click on the video to read. I mean, I know a lot of kids who don't like to read, so why would he expect them to go ahead and read the description? I mean, he should have just said that in the video, but he just doesn't want them to know it's sponsored, I guess. He mentions all this in the description, trying to be like the good guy, but he doesn't mention that, his odds are in his favor because he's sponsored. So you're gonna unbox something like this. Like, this website is shady already. I don't believe it. He then obviously sponsored. I want to see someone who shows that they're not sponsored get all of this. Honestly, there's no way that this happened. And you guys remember that I mentioned Ricegum earlier in the video? He made a video on Mystery Box, and the outcome was even better. He got a lot more... more stuff. So what's so bad about this? He's just showing people that he spent a lot of money on mystery boxes. Well, his audience is full of kids, and like I said, he did mention in the description that kids should not be on this, but he's making it seem like you can go on there, spend $300, and make a $2,000 profit. And to kids, they really want an iPhone. They really want those hype-y shoes. And he's making it seem like it's super easy with his increased odds because it is a sponsored video. He acts like he's surprised he didn't get the car. He walks away and it plays this not funny music. It was only funny in 2013, but he plays this, sad type music, and his girl's like, when you're not really fun, that's not funny. And then he proceeds to throw down his $300 gaming chair, even though he doesn't really play games, I'm pretty sure. And he acts like he's super mad, and he doesn't have a reason to be mad because he just got an iPhone XS Max. For a sponsored video, this doesn't really appeal to people because they see him not getting a car. I feel like if you were to get sponsored, you would tell them, give me the car, but just don't give me it. Just make it seem like I got it. So people are going to be like, dang, you can get...
There's many ways. There's hard work, and there's working hard. You can get worked up, or you can get down to work.
Hey, I'm Stevie T. Hey, I'm Stevie T. And today we're going to be looking at some popular songs that are accused of having subliminal messages in them when you play them backwards. And I've already done a couple videos like this, but I had so much fun testing songs out that I just had to do another one. So why don't we start with some 1998 era Britney Spears. Back then she was so young, so innocent, or so we thought, because she has been accused of having some promiscuous subliminal messages in her song Hit Me Baby One More Time. Play that part backwards, you get this subliminal message. Okay, one more time. Britney Spears, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Sleep with me, I'm not too young. Sleep with me, I'm not too young. That's disgusting. Then again, the song is called Hit Me Baby One More Time. I mean, what is that supposed to mean? But let's do the vocal test, and we will definitively find out if she did it on purpose. Because what I'm going to do here, I'm going to record myself saying these words nice and clearly without any music, and then we're going to play that backwards and see what it sounds like. Let me show you. Sleep with me, I'm not too young. So now, I'm going to reverse this clip. And now when I play this clip backwards, we should get the original lyrics. And if we don't clearly get those lyrics, then we can safely assume that Britney Spears did not intentionally say this message. So let's hear it. I don't know what language that is, but it's definitely Asian. The only part I heard there was lose my mind. But other than that, this is complete gibberish. So did Britney Spears intentionally hide promiscuous subliminal messages in her song? Nuh-uh. Alright,
Alright, so next up we have the Jonas Brothers. And you know, there's something not quite right about these little bros. Oh, that's right. They're secretly satanic. Or so they're being accused of in their song Kids of the Future. And they say if you play that part backwards, you get this satanic subliminal message. Jonas Brothers! That's freaking creepy! I don't know, there might be some truth to this one. Let's give this one the vocal test. Me, me, me. I'm not too young. I forgot to mute that. Me, me, me. I speak for Satan. 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 Reverse and review. This is. Surf keeps out. This surf keeps out. It sounds like I'm saying discus or niscus. Niscus. Do you guys want to go out and play some niscus? That doesn't say of the future at all. So did the Jonas Brothers intentionally hide satanic messages in their song? Nuh-uh. Maybe some subliminal messages about discus, but that's about it. Nothing like a good cup of Joe. And by Joe, I mean flavored water. Good stuff, good stuff. So next up, we have the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Some people say that in his song Beat It, apparently Michael Jackson has something against Superman. And now if you play this clip backwards, we apparently get some choice words about a certain superhero. Michael Jackson? What do you have against Superman? And he sounds pretty angry about that too. Superman is a dick! So let's give it the vocal test and see if in fact Michael Jackson does think Superman's a dick. Superman is a dick! Okay, let's reverse this and see if it sounds like I'm saying it doesn't matter who's wrong or right. It doesn't matter, moose. That actually sounded kind of good up until the end where it just kind of drops off. It doesn't matter, moose. It doesn't matter who's... Like, where's the end? It doesn't matter, moose. Okay, well, it actually kind of sounds more like he's saying, it doesn't, mama moose. Mama moose. Mama moose. Mama moose. Mama moose. Interesting how this one doesn't sound too far off, though. So maybe it is in fact plausible that Michael Jackson thought Superman is a dick and put that subliminal message in his song. No, don't think we're done with the King of Pop just yet. No, sirree. Because he's also been accused of having satanic subliminal messages in the same song. With this line right here. Now they say if you play that backwards, you get this satanic message. I gotta hear that one again. That's all I heard. That doesn't sound right at all. I'm super skeptical about this one, but let's give it the vocal test just for the fun of it. I believe it was Satan in me. Reverse. Let's see if we get the original lyric. No freaking way. Come on. Michael Jackson with satanic messages.
I'm not satanic. You're being ignorant. You're being ignorant. You're being...
I'm satanic. I'm not satanic. Shimon. Alright then. Moving on. would never reference him by name in a video, but we got Justin Bieber, the Beebsy Weebsy. But apparently young Bieber is more like Beelzebieber, because in his song Baby, he's accused of having super satanic backwards messages in these lyrics right here. And if you play that part backwards, you get this satanic message, apparently. Yeah, war, let me in. How is this a subliminal message? I guess we'll give it the vocal test to see if there's any truth to this. Yeah, neighbor one. War, let me in, let me in, let me in. Yeah, war, let me in, let me in, let me in. Do you think we get the original lyrics when we reverse it? Let's find out. Neighbor, 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 low. No, we're being nice. What? No, we're being nice. Okay, well, it doesn't sound like baby at all. It sounds more like baby, 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 leave me. As much as we wanted this to be true, J Beats does not have satanic subliminal messages. I hope you guys had as much fun as I had. I love testing these out and seeing what wacky things come out.
Yo, what's up? There are YouTubers on YouTube that are just amazing. Never fake any videos. But then there's YouTubers like I'm J Station. The complete opposite of amazing. He's bad. The fakest YouTuber is bad. In this video, we're checking out I'm J Station's channel. And by the end of this video, we're once again going to try to message him and see if he'll stop being a bad YouTuber. Hopefully, we can clean up YouTube. To prove my point, just look at this video that he posted. Don't let this man into your house at 3 a.m. Garbage bag man. Now do you believe me when I say he's the fakest YouTuber? If you're a fan of J Station, don't watch this video. You'll be tricked. 600 days ago, we looked at his channel for the first time, and we watched him order potions at 3 a.m. And then we watched him cut open an elf on the shelf, and then get choked out by it. That was such a funny video, but this one's gonna be funny. I honestly completely forgot about this dude until a couple of days ago when I saw this Garbage Man video pop up on my home screen. I clicked on the video, and it gave me a great idea, and it also gave me a headache, and I'm not even kidding. In this video, we're gonna look at J Station's channel, and I wanna see if he's still the master of faking videos. But I wanna figure some things out with this video. Does he still buy grandmas off the dark web? Does he still fake absolutely everything that he does? Is he actually a good YouTuber now? And if he's still a bad YouTuber, will he become a better YouTuber after we talk to him at the end of this video? We're gonna figure out the answer to all these questions in today's episode, so get ready. Welcome to the fakest YouTuber on YouTube is back. You can help me clean up YouTube by subscribing to my channel. I'm almost to 1 million subscribers, so just help a brother out. You can talk to me on Instagram or Twitter if you'd like, link in the description. Hey J Station, if you're watching this video, pay attention to this next part, because you'll need it. Filmora 10 is a video editor that has pretty much everything that you need to start making better videos on YouTube. Having quality YouTube videos is probably one of the biggest things you can do for your channel if you want to get subscribers. With Filmora 10, you get many key features that every big YouTuber uses, like keyframing, motion tracking, and keyboard shortcuts, so you can make your videos look as good as you want. Filmora 10 is definitely one of the easiest video editors to use in my opinion, and it's definitely awesome for any type of video editing. It's great for gaming, informative videos, or even videos like mine. Let me guess, you've made YouTube videos before, but they never got that many views, so you kind of just gave up on it. Now it's your time to try again. Filmora 10 is here to change that. A video editing software is step 1 to creating awesome videos, and now you can do that. After this video, check out the link in the description to get access to Filmora 10 and have fun making awesome videos. I hope J-Station starts to use it too. Remember when I showed you a picture of the Garbage Man video earlier? I'm pretty sure you want to see what actually happens in that video, because I know I do.
Oh my god, guys, I'm walking home right now, and there's been this man in our city known as the Garbage Bag Man. He's dressed in a garbage bag, and he tries to, like, sneak into people's houses, guys. The news is saying he's extremely dangerous, and he hasn't been captured yet by the police, guys. I think I seen him right there, guys. I swear to God, right over there, right by the garbages, guys. Guys, I swear, I saw him right inside of these garbage bags right here. Oh my God. Joe, that's it, guys. Oh, look at him. Look at him! What?
Are you serious? Garbage Bag Man? Like, think about it. A dude with a trash bag over his head? Who would even do this?
Among Us. Sus.
Want to make the switch to Shopify? Here's how to do it in a few easy steps. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com and download.
Guys, the news said he was, like, extremely dangerous. Yo, you better stay back from me right now. No, stay away from me.
Hey, nice throw, bro. I like how he was saying, this dude is so dangerous, stay away from me. But then he threw a traffic cone at him. And it's even funnier because he didn't even hit him with it.
Man, all the way in there, do you see that guy? There's somebody walking over there, guys. That's exactly where the Garbage Bag Man was. What the hell? That doesn't look like him, though. Who is that guy? What the frick? Yo!
Imagine being that dude, just walking home, and then you see a floating trash bag, and then you see somebody recording him. I'd be so confused. So he goes up to the elevator, and I think he's at some type of hotel or an apartment or something, right? Just watch what happens next.
Okay. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Freaking God. That was... What the frick? What are you doing? How'd you get up here?
It looks like there's a whole bunch of rooms where people are living, right? And if we remember, it was super dark out when he was recording, so that makes me believe it's nighttime. And it seems like they're recording at a place where people sleep, right? So why is J-Station screaming? He's literally in a hotel or apartment screaming at night.
What are you doing?
That's just another reason not to like this video. But this video actually gets worse as we go on. The garbage man breaks into his house somehow and then says he wants to sleep there. And for some stupid reason, J-Station lets this random garbage bag man sleep in his house. The garbage dude then wakes up in the middle of the night, grabs a camera, and starts recording J-Station and J-Station's friend. But I actually have a theory on what really happened. Not too many people notice this. So when the garbage guy is talking to the camera, we can see that he has a mole on his arm, right? And also, when he's walking down the stairs, you can see that he's wearing a pair of gray shorts. Remember that, right? Fast forward later on to the video, the garbage man walks into the room and sees J-Station's friend sleeping in the bed. He puts a bag over that dude's head, and that leads us to believe that it's just a random person in the garbage bag, right? But no, it's actually the fat dude that he put the bag over. This dude has the same gray shorts as the garbage man did, and he also has the same mole on the same arm in the same spot. So J-Station tells the garbage man to leave, pushes him out the door, and then he spins the camera back to his friend. But when he spun that camera, it was not just a spin, it was actually a transition into another clip. This leads me to believe that it was just J-Station and his friend making a super fake video once again. I feel like a serious detective after spotting that. I don't know how I noticed that, but if you guys noticed that, just let me know, because you might be a detective. You guys all know how there's some YouTubers who buy stuff off of the dark web. Like, for example, Anime Productions bought Sonic potions, Piggy potions, stuff like that off the dark web, and he actually ended up drinking it. Fake Station bought a sandwich off the dark web, and he ended up eating it. But guess what J-Station did? He bought a child off the dark web. He didn't buy a sandwich. He didn't buy a potion. He bought a child. We need to see this video.
Guys, we are ordering a kid off of the dark web. We're officially gonna be parents, guys!
I can't wait to message this dude at the end of the video because I seriously want to ask him what's wrong and what's going on in his head. Buying a kid off the dark web? Come on, dude.
Alright guys, me and Alexi just logged on to the dark web and we're on this website where they actually sell children.
We all know that this isn't a real website. Do you remember my American Morgues video where Jester bought Santa off the dark web? He wasn't using a real website, and J-Station isn't either. And also, that picture of the kid on the left, you can find that picture all over Google if you search up creepy kid with a mullet. That was from the 1900s though, so we're definitely watching a fake video. I like how J-Station doesn't even try to make it look real.
Let's order Yusuf then. Alright guys, we're gonna order Yusuf right now, and then I guess we just gotta wait for him to show up. Me and Alexia just got a text that says our child is here, guys. It says it's from the dark web, but I didn't hear any knock on the door.
Oh, so you bought something off the internet and it arrived in 10 minutes? Not even my food gets here that fast.
Bruh.
This next part actually had me laughing so hard. There was a random dude watching them record, and he was like, what the... What the... This dude had his phones in his hands, but he wasn't even looking at his phone. He was staring at J-Station. It gets even better though. Watch this. The dude walks in, and then J-Station says, "Did you bring this kid?" Like, obviously not. The dude's just minding his business, and you think he's out here delivering children to you?
What's your favorite toy, Yusuf? See a gun? Is that what you said, Yusuf? A gun? Oh my god, guys.
Oh my god, guys. Did he say a gun?
Really thirsty? Oh my god.
How was that scary, J-Station? He threw a cup. All of a sudden, they lost the kid, and they are trying to find the kid.
Yusuf, where'd you go? What the frick? What the frick? Oh my god! What the frick? Oh my god! Yusuf, what's happening there? What the frick? He's running out the guys.
This kid is half of your size, and you're jumping all over a couch in fear because of a little kid? That makes sense. And this is the worst part of the video. Ow, he bit me. Like, no, he didn't. If we do an instant replay of that clip right there, we can safely say that the kid's teeth did not bite down onto her arm. They simply just rubbed onto her arm. You can't breathe after that, J-Station? Seriously? He barely touched you. And then this demon kid starts to beat J-Station up so badly, but for some reason, they don't try to stop him. They have somebody recording, the girl, and J-Station. 3 different adults, but one kid is still winning the fight. That makes sense. So they start walking to McDonald's to get this boy some food, and then this happened.
Oh, it's gonna be fine. I'm freaking loving it.
Somebody stole your kid, and you just let it happen? They ended the video after that too. Like, the kid just got stolen, and then they ended it.
Oh, guys, we'll see you in the next one.
What is happening here?
Stop!
That's the end of this video, and I was just gonna end it here and then start to message him. But then I saw a series that he does that's just so bad. I don't know why he does this. It makes no sense, and I think even his 6-year-old fans know that this is fake. Don't go to Chick-fil-A at 3 a.m. Don't go to Wendy's at 3 a.m. Don't go to McDonald's at 3 a.m. Don't go to Starbucks at 3 a.m. Don't go to Burger King at 3 a.m. Okay, for one...
And this is the only favorite I liked. Like, I watched. Yeah, the only ones that I like is the Starbucks one. I hate that one, that, and that one. So...
Starbucks and Chick-fil-A aren't open at 3 a.m., so good try. And the McDonald's one has to be probably the worst one in this series, so this is the one that we're gonna watch.
So we decided to come back to McDonald's at 3 a.m. to order every single item that is on the menu that costs $6.66, guys.
None.
He goes to order a Big Mac, and it says $6.19. And then he said, tax, it'll be $6.66. Something doesn't add up here, and I think it's the price. He said the Big Mac was $6.19, right? The tax was 80 cents. $6.19 plus 80 cents is $6.99, not $6.66. Was it that hard to do simple math, J-Station? They start to ramble on for like 5 minutes about their food and how it costs $6.66, but we just proved that that isn't true. This next part is actually where it gets super fake though, and I don't know why he added this into the video.
Sus.
Freaking scared. Should I? Alright guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god.
I just have one question. How did they get their friend to dress up like Ronald McDonald and get away with it? Was there no other customers in the restaurant? And then after this, they start crawling in the play place trying to find Ronald McDonald.
This is freaking crazy, guys. Hello? Where'd you go? Oh my god. Do you see anybody? I'm freaking scared, dude.
Imagine you're super hungry, so you go to McDonald's at 3 a.m. and then all of a sudden you see 2 grown men crawling around in the play place. So you ask them, you say, "What are you guys doing?" And they say, "I saw Ronald McDonald." You would definitely think something was wrong with them.
Wes, I'm freaking out, dude. Do you see him? Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's obvious that this is one of their friends just dressing up as Ronald McDonald. I think it's sad how grown men like Jay Station and his friends do this stuff just for money. I think it's time to message him and truly see why he does these videos. I have so many questions that I want to ask him, and I really just want to see if he'll start making better videos. So I messaged him on Instagram, and I tried to message him on Twitter, but I think he blocked me on Twitter. So Instagram it is. Also, I commented on every single YouTube video that I saw from him, telling him to message me, and I'm not even kidding. I commented on probably over like 50 different videos of his. So I just really need to talk to this guy. I'll check back with you guys in about a week or so, and hopefully he sees my comments or he sees my messages. We're back. I commented on so many of his YouTube videos. I spammed him on every single social media platform that I could find him on, and after 1 week of waiting, I still didn't get an answer. In my other videos where we message the YouTuber, they usually always answer me, but I guess he doesn't care about making his channel better. Maybe YouTube will help me someday. Now you can watch another video by me by clicking on one of the 4 videos on the screen right now, whichever one suits you.
How to sound more confident in your writing. 1. Remove hedging language and be direct. For example, instead of
These few states united. Now, I've seen a lot of people redesign the United States, but I do kind of like this one. I just wonder why they went with like the same small states in the northeast corner and then made everyone over here thick boys. The design of this flag looks pretty good though. We should maybe only have like 20 states. Actually, I bet you they just wanted to make this flag a reality, and they're like, okay, 20 states. How do we turn 50 states into 20? And this is what they came up with. So we have old Texas borders. Believe it or not, Texas did actually look like this for a little second there. We've got New Mexico as well as California and Oregon. Old Louisiana borders as well. Wait, is this actually all old borders? Maybe that's the whole idea here. So this is actually a scenario where the federal government wasn't so focused on creating states of roughly equal size. They kind of just let the states be whatever they wanted to look like. But I guess that kind of explains why we have some old borders here. You know, I just say you make like a nice, massive New England state, and yeah, this is some pretty cool borders. Each one should be able to protect themselves pretty well. But speaking of protection, you're definitely going to want to be protected on the internet, and that is why this video is sponsored by Atlas VPN. Developed by top security specialists and IT engineers in 2020, Atlas VPN was created to make the internet accessible and secure for everyone. Currently it has more than 6 million users worldwide. Plus, there's a Black Friday VPN Rockstar deal going on. Grab it for $1.39 a month and get 3 more months for free as a bonus. Stop ads and malware, enjoy blazing speeds, save some coins while shopping online, and protect unlimited devices. Like I said in the past, some of my favorite uses of a VPN is just going on Netflix and seeing what type of content they offer to other countries. I don't even really watch the content. I just find it fun to scroll through the menus and be like, hey, they got that? Well, we got that. If you didn't know, a VPN or a virtual private private network makes all your internet traffic travel through an encrypted tunnel. This way it protects you from spying, public Wi-Fi dangers, and hides your IP address. There's also a data breach monitor feature, which is designed to track any data breaches related to your online accounts. It automatically scans leaked databases and informs you of any time in the past or recent where your personal information was exposed. So time is running out. Get your deal by clicking the link in the video description down below. So here's a universe where the Amazon rainforest has become a protected international zone. This would be for preservation and restoration for everything over here, and completely at the expense of Brazil. But then again, maybe Brazil can't handle it anymore. It wouldn't be just Brazil. Brazil would obviously be taking like the big hit, but so would Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru. Bolivia becomes a weird mess. What an interesting concept. Now I know for like Peru and Ecuador, a lot of their development comes from the west of the Andes Mountains. Like there's not a whole lot going on in the east, so maybe they wouldn't mind it too much. I mean, they would mind it. They would mind it. But it could be worse. It could be like Colombia and Venezuela. Oh, and then you completely eliminate 3 countries right here. Forgot about that. French Guyana, the other Guyana, Suriname as well. I'm just trying to think what exactly would have to happen for the entire international community to just completely destroy Brazil like this. Like Brazil would never just allow this to happen, and I guess the surrounding countries as well. How bad would things have to get? What if there was some sort of crazy technology they found in the Amazon rainforest that literally every country needed? The US, Russia, China. That's the only way I can think about it. Like all the major powers have to be for this, and there's probably some sort of ulterior motives they have here. Like maybe they're just like mining the resources themselves but calling it an international reserve. I guess the European Union would also have to say goodbye to their international like space port. They love using French Guyana, I guess, because it's closer to the equator. But yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, at least when it comes to Peru. Their population density is very close to the coast. There's not much else going on in there, but of course they'd probably still be mad. Here's a political map of the new Californian Republic, or a Fallout universe. It's funny because I've never actually played the Fallout games before, but I've seen so many of these maps and mods in certain map games that I basically know what's kind of going on by now. But this is definitely a unique one. We got a lot of chaos going on throughout the entire West Coast, and at the same time, things that haven't changed much. I mean, the Baja Bandits pretty much exist in our universe, don't they? That's a great name. Baja Bandits down here in Baja, California. We also have the Rusty Hooks here in Arizona. I don't even know if that's called Arizona anymore. Is that still California technically? This is just great because it shows all the different roads, towns, cities, villages, military encampments. Whoever made this really went all out right here. Some of these names are just very unique too. Sacktown, Primitive Village. I just imagine like everyone building their houses out of like mud and wood, like primitive technology. Oh, the cannibals in Oregon. That was where the whole Dominant Party thing happened, right? So they're just going back to their roots, baby. What is the 80s? Is the 80s referring to a highway or something? Probably. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on here. A lot of raiders, a lot of de facto control places. It looks fun looking down at, like from a map perspective, but I don't think I actually want to live in this universe. Surprise, surprise. Someone made a real thick turkey, or I guess if the Ottomans were unstoppable. Of course, the capital would still be Istanbul, and the population would be so much that I think most of their citizens would forget. How would you even be able to keep up with this? I mean, you're talking about going from Spanish Iberia, well, technically even southern Portugal, all the way to the Indonesian islands. They have control over Nigeria and all of India. You wouldn't even be able to count all the people living here. I guess it depends on the year, though. I like this flag. How'd they get Iceland for some reason? Alright, just might as well. They need a nice snowy getaway. I mean, they pretty much have everything. They have a snowy getaway in the Alps, and then the Sahara Desert. Definitely enjoying all of the different states that they've drawn up in here. They probably would have some colonies in the Western Hemisphere unless they lost those, I would assume. A map of Manchu population in Manchuria, 1900 to 2021. And honestly, if I didn't know I was looking at alternative imaginary maps, I would have believed this is actually what it looks like today. Like, this looks like real life. I don't really know a whole lot about Chinese Manchuria, obviously. I know it was highly sought after, though, by the Japanese and the Russians, now the Chinese. So they really just kind of spread out over the last 100 years, to the point where they're now in Russian territory. I was going to say if China still controls this state, then they would probably have a casus belli for war against the Russians. Look at all these ethnic Manchurians up this way. Is that a thing? Is that an ethnic group, ethnic Manchurians? Or would they just be Han? But it looks like in this universe, this is how we know it's an alternative universe. This is an independent state, which maybe could have happened again. I mean, it exchanged hands like quite a few times, where people like sought after it a couple times. So maybe they would want to just make it like a buffer zone. So Manchuria itself could maybe attack Russia if they wanted, but I don't think they want to do that. There are a lot of people here, but you probably still don't want to attack Russia. How well would Russia be able to get to their eastern coastline? I know they had problems with that 100 years ago, especially during the Japanese-Russian War. I'm going to assume they can do a little bit better of a job now in 2021. I think it would still be difficult. I mean, their population is really just here in the west, and there's just barren wasteland in most of Siberia. But yeah, I think it's better. So they have like railways to get over there. I'm sure that that's been like a fear of theirs. They've probably been practicing this in case Japan or now China wants to do something. A map of Australia-Hungary. The Australian-Hungary Empire. Now this is what I've been waiting for. Everyone always confuses Austria-Hungary with Australia-Hungary, but there is really only one Chad Empire. And just look at this flag. It is glorious. It just looks so well together. Why not make it happen? Hungarians, why don't you just pick up your country and push it somewhere else, specifically in oceanic territory? What's interesting is this would make Australia a bit more powerful, since like one of the only habitable places on the whole continent is this east coast right here. This is where like the vast majority of their people come from. So having a little bit of extra land out this way, I think would be beneficial, as long as it's not like a giant desert. It'd also be closer to New Zealand, so if they wanted to invade that, they totally could. Really enjoying this river that goes perfectly through this landmass. I'm sure that would still happen, right? Why am I actually legitimately considering what would happen if we put Hungary right there? So politically, it would be a dual monarchy. The capital would be both the Australian capital and the Hungarian capital. Population about 35 million, which is 38th place in the world. It's still pretty low, surprisingly. The Australians and Hungarians need to really start mixing. To be fair, Australia's population right now is only 25 million, so an extra 10 would be nice. Oh, I didn't even know that Hungary had 10 million. That's surprising. But of course, they'd be using the Australian dollar. Would Hungary want this? If we did have the power to magically transfer all this land to the ocean, I don't know. I feel like Hungary, do they like the EU? I don't even know. Would they like this new Australia? Results of the first Chinese election, if they had 3 major political parties, and 2 of the 3 at least are, I've heard of these before. This is the lady that leads Taiwan, but they can still vote for communism if they want in this united front. And finally there's this new left. I'm not sure what that is. So the blue Chinese states are rooting to stay communist, while the orange ones are going for the Democratic Coalition Party. Now most of like China's development, most of their like rich provinces are like along the coastline, right? I would think that they'd be a little bit more united in this. I mean, democracies tend to just like vote either rule or not. And there's this new left that's getting like a lot of the heartland. But like I said, this is only round 2. So the new left got the least amount of votes, and now here is the second round, or whoever does get to lead the country. And unfortunately, with the new left dropping out, the United Front has beaten the Democratic Coalition at 55% to 44. I've noticed that they have both Taiwan and West Taiwan in this world. Oh, and Mongolia. So is this just a universe where like China stayed democratic, or the Chinese Republic stayed the Republic, something like that? You know me, I love me some election maps. Everyone say hello to Alaska, United States. Or if Alaska had its own little mini Alaska in former Russian territory. So is this still a state? Yeah, the country is the United States. Everything else is the same, but for some reason Alaska has its own random peninsula. Do we need to know why? I don't think we need to know why. It's just there. How many people are really living on this peninsula? That's what I want to know. I'm going to say like 12. Yeah, it looks to be 12. I mean, it's looking very green, which means not many people are living over here. I don't even know what that peninsula is called. Here we go. It took me a second to find it. It's a huge area. It's just really icy and not many people live there. Less than 500,000 to be exact. So basically when Russia sold Alaska to the US, they really needed money. So in this scenario, they sold even more to get even more money, which I have seen people talk about. Like that was maybe on the table. Would this be just considered part of Alaska? I feel like we'd probably create a different state for this. But then again, look at the island chain. It works kind of too perfectly. Maybe it would be the same. The partition of a very big Germany after World War II. So I guess let's just say after World War I, they really didn't take too much away from Germany. So they were like this. We defeated the no-no Germans once again, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to divide them up. But interestingly, it looks like the results of this WW2, at least the end results for Germany, aren't quite as bad. They're not getting divided completely in half. They're not sawing the country down the middle, so they shouldn't be too mad. But there are some very different countries surrounding them that would get stuff then. So Poland still does this whole thing. Poland still separates this from the Kingdom of Prussia. Oh, the Kingdom of Prussia looks like it's becoming its own independent state. Part of that is going to Lithuania, though. Is Czechoslovakia getting back the Sudetenland? Austria, of course, becomes independent, but they don't look the same as they did. Some things go to Italy, some goes to Yugoslavia, some to Hungary. The Swiss are becoming bigger, boys. We're getting a mega Luxembourg. Oh man, I'm gonna bust. France, of course, is gonna get their old favorite territory back, and that's always gotta swap hands. And then we have very good lowland countries as a whole. Even Denmark becomes longer. And here's the thing, like, for a lot of Germans, I think they'd be alright with this. If you showed them the alternative, this universe doesn't seem that bad. Although, do we really want to risk it again? I mean, that's really how you get Germany to try it for a third time. You're leaving them this thick for another couple decades. Like, I don't think so. That does make me think, though, like, what would they do if they were left this thick? They were smashed between the USA and the USSR. They're the superpowers, but Germany's still looking pretty good. Again, they're not divided in half. I bet you something gonna happen. That's what I want to see. Do they go democratic? I don't know. The Soviets probably wouldn't be as powerful because it looks like, or maybe they do still have all this stuff. Maybe the Soviets pretty much have puppeted Poland, Czechoslovakia, Austria still. They're just, yeah, we're not just seeing that on the map. Dang, I want to see this now. I want to see what would happen throughout the entire Cold War. Thick Germany's just sitting there like... The most obvious way to divide up California, that for some reason no one talks about. Everyone always loves to focus on NorCal versus SoCal, but what about West Cal versus East Cal? This, obviously, and politically, actually does make a lot more sense. Like, we do focus so much on the divide between, like, San Francisco and LA, but in reality, East California is politically very different. The big problem is that there's just like a whole bunch of nothingness here, so that's why people easily divide going horizontally. But I think this is probably the best way to make both sides happy for the most part. Oh, Corona would be going to Eastern California, though. I like how that was specifically marked. I wonder why that is. This person must live in Corona. What's even crazier is, like, I don't know, there'd be maybe 5 million people living in Eastern California. The other, like, 35 still living in the West. I threw that out there. I do not know if that's true, but I bet you it's close. If Russia was to launch a full-scale invasion of Ukraine and then completely annex Belarus. Alright, which one of you snuck in a...
In 2021, the population of California was estimated at 39 million. Now, you guys know that Mexico is just a big desert. But Mexico has a bigger population than Canada because Google said Mexico at 124 million people estimated. Now they estimated Canada as 38 million. So
Putin's office and stole this information. So it's a little bit too real. Of course they have their port here. Maybe this is just to put more pressure on Belarus to be annexed. This is like the Auschwitz except Russian style. I think they just kind of let them walk in. Or maybe they don't have all of Belarus. They just have like a majority of the territory. There are a couple of spots that are holding out. Some of the bigger cities, I'm guessing Minsk. Those will probably fall soon. And the main reason I think for them annexing Belarus is so they can hit different parts deeper into Ukraine. They're mainly going for this area and then of course Crimea, which is what they really want. From there they can get this country pretty much surrounded on all sides. They're even going to get real close to the border of Moldova. Oh yeah, there's that what's this nation? It's like this secret river nation over here. They get the help of them, cut off Odessa. Still a lot of like untouched stuff over here. I'm sure, I don't know, there'd definitely be some powers helping out. Ukraine would be supported by all of the West probably. This would be pretty bad, to say the least. Oh, I like the exact date. That's great. That makes me feel real good, guys. It looks a little too real. Like, yeah, like if I just saw this randomly, I'd be like, what did I miss? Like I said at the very beginning, definitely check out Atlas VPN to protect your internet activity. It is the best VPN deal on the market. A huge discount for a...
Yo, what's up? Most YouTubers love their fans. Like, look at this kid. He made a video celebrating 1 subscriber.
I just want to thank you for getting my channel to 1 subscriber. My very first ever subscriber.
This kid is on the verge of tears because his grandpa subscribed to him. But sometimes there's YouTubers who don't care about their fans. There's even a person who made a video saying that he's better than every other YouTuber in the world. This is going to be a dumb episode. But let's have some fun because in this episode, we're going to find the most toxic YouTubers ever. We're going to explore their channels, and then by the end of the video, we're going to decide who really is the rudest, dumbest, most toxic YouTuber of them all. Welcome to the Toxic Zone. There's 4 rooms in here, and each room has its own toxic YouTuber stuck inside of it. Let's go into room number 1 and see who it is. There's a note on this door, though, and it says, "Don't judge me too hard." What? It looks like this YouTuber YouTuber is an old man. Please don't tell me that this old guy is a toxic YouTuber. Let's take a look. Explaining why Technoblade deserves it? Technoblade died of cancer, and this is the content that this dude's making? Calling Kobe Bryant at 3 a.m.? He even made a video calling Jacksepticeye's dad at 3 a.m. If you don't know, Jacksepticeye is a YouTuber, and his dad died, and this is the content that this guy is making? But there's something so weird about this video. The whole time, he's just talking, but there's music playing over him talking. You can't even hear him talking. The video itself had nothing to do with calling anybody at 3 a.m. either. Okay, let's just watch the next video. The next video that he posted says, why Jacksepticeye's dad deserved it. Oh my. And the same thing is happening in this video. There's music playing and he's talking, but you can't even hear him. He made 4 more videos after that. They were all the same type of style, except for this video. In this video, there's actually somebody on the phone, but their face is blurred out. But around 33 seconds into this video, the blur goes away for a second, and we can actually see who this is. Is this the old guy's friend? After he made all of these horrible videos, this person made an apology video where he explains why he's super sorry for calling all these dead people at 3 a.m.
And instead of kicking people when they're down and exploiting, a couple days ago I was lost doing the right thing, because I think we are generally and genuinely a pretty good people here.
This whole video is just a bunch of clips like cut up and mashed together, but the guy never said anything about being sorry. He never said anything about 3 a.m. That's when I knew something was up. In every single video on this channel, this guy never talks about what the title talks about. Like this video says, don't do a Ouija board on King Von at 3 a.m. And the video has no Ouija board in it. He never mentions King Von. He just talks about random things. Every single person in the comment section of this channel is hating on this guy, saying, why are you 60 years old doing this stuff? You're way too old to be doing this. But I don't think we should hate on him. Look at this. If we go back to this channel's first ever videos, we can hear the real voice of the person who's actually behind this channel. This is a kid behind this channel.
Cost like $1,000. No joke, guys. Yeah, thank you for all the views on that one video. It got me up to like 1,000.
But who is the old man in the videos? Is this the kid's grandpa? I looked through almost all of these videos to see if anybody recognizes who this old man is, but everybody in the comments just is hating on this old guy. But I finally found it. In this video, posted more than 2 years ago, he says his real name.
Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, along with the ghost of Christmas present on this historic election day.
So the old guy in these videos is Mick Foley. Mick Foley used to be a WWE wrestler. And the person who's behind this channel is using clips of Mick Foley and slandering him. Every single video on this channel is calling this dead person at 3 a.m. or this dead person deserves it. Here's why. But this kid is using Mick Foley's videos and Mick Foley's face and making people hate him. That's what the note on the door meant. The note on the door said, don't judge me too hard. The reason it said that is because people get on this channel and they hate on the old man, even though the old man isn't the one doing this. The kid is doing this. YouTube needs to get rid of this channel right away, or somebody needs to tell Mick Foley that somebody is using him in his videos for horrible things. The next YouTuber has a note on their door too. It says, I'm the worst 6-year-old on YouTube. That's random, but okay. The YouTuber's name is YMG, and I see why people say they're toxic. Every single video on this channel is why you shouldn't support this YouTuber, why you should hate this YouTuber. This whole channel is hating on other YouTubers. Maybe they have a point. Maybe they have a reason why they do this. Let's watch this video.
That was near my house.
It's funny. I have no idea in the world who that is, but let's just watch this video. Let's see what this kid has to say. Okay, so reasons why we shouldn't support this YouTuber or whatever. Number one, she doesn't cuss. Okay. Imagine not cussing. This kid just learned his first cuss word, bro. This kid has made 94 videos. 94 full
Yeah.
This kid said I'm not even cleaning up the YouTube headquarters. What does he want me to do? Does he want me to fly to California, break into the building, go into the toilet, scrub them clean, then he would support me? Are you? My name is DJ Cook. Like, my real name is DJ Cook. That's why my name is DJ Cook. I don't play Roblox, so my YouTube channel should be terminated. This kid has to be trolling me, bro. If this is an actual kid who actually believes this, I feel so bad for his parents. The next YouTuber's door has a sign that says, "Warning, this YouTuber is extremely brain dead." Okay. Bro, what type of profile picture is that? It's just a dude staring at me with this Walmart headset on. But we can't judge him just by that goofy profile picture. Let's actually watch his video. Mr. Beast is a scammer? Yeah, right. Trees don't give you oxygen. It comes from the sky. Did this kid drop out of 2nd grade? I thought those videos that I saw were bad until I saw this. This is a video where he explains why he's better than every other YouTuber on the platform. Let's see
That's
what
gonna
he
be
has
a
to say.
visit and bye bye.